Welcome to the Thunderdome for Fur and Fury. This is where the wild meets the wilder and the impossible becomes the improbable. All right, everyone, settle down. I know what you're thinking. A gorilla versus a bear? Who thought this was a good idea? It's like someone took a page out of a comic book and decided to make it real. And the answer, my friends, is nobody. Nobody in their right mind anyway. But here we are, defying logic and reason, all in the name of entertainment. This isn't some Hollywood blockbuster where the laws of nature take a backseat to CGI. No, this is raw, unfiltered, and utterly bizarre. This is, well, it's just plain weird. But weird is what we do best, isn't it? It's what keeps us coming back for more. But hey, we're here now, so let's at least try to enjoy the spectacle of two apex predators deciding who's top banana. Or should that be better? It's a clash of titans, a meeting of the mightiest. I mean, look at them. One's a hulking mass of muscle and fur with claws that could disembowel a park ranger. It's a walking fortress, a beast of sheer power. The other's a highly intelligent primate who probably spends more time grooming than working out. But don't let that fool you. It's a master of strategy and strength. It's like asking a chess grandmaster to arm wrestle a particularly grumpy refrigerator. It's brains versus brawn, finesse versus force. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's more to this matchup than meets the eye. Maybe this will be the most thrilling, unpredictable showdown since ever. A battle for the ages, a story to tell for generations. Or maybe it'll be 2 minutes of awkward staring followed by a nap. The calm before the storm, or just a peaceful truce. Either way, I'm getting paid by the word. So let's break down the contenders, shall we? Let's dive into the details, the strengths, the weaknesses, and the wild cards that could turn the tide. The silverback, more than just a big hairy fist. In this corner, hailing from the jungles of, well, not this jungle, but a jungle. Weighing in at a formidable 400 pounds, it's the Silverback Gorilla. Don't let the furrowed brow and soulful eyes fool you. This ain't no Disney princess. This is a primate with a temper and the biceps to back it up. We're talking about an animal that can bench press a small car. Okay, maybe not a car, but definitely a scooter. And those can be heavy, especially with a couple of pizzas in the delivery box. Point is, the silverback is strong, like ridiculously strong. Plus, they've got those massive canines, perfect for, peeling bananas or ripping your face off. It's a fine line, really. But the silverback's real weapon? That would be the brain. See, gorillas are smart cookies. They use tools, they communicate in complex ways, and they can probably smell fear better than a dog can smell bacon. So, Mr. Grizzly, if you're starting to feel a little nervous right now, you're not alone. But there's more to the silverback than just brute strength and intelligence. These magnificent creatures are also deeply social animals. They live in close-knit family groups, where the silverback plays a crucial role as the leader and protector. They show affection, play with their young, and even exhibit behaviors that suggest a sense of empathy. It's not all about dominance and aggression. There's a softer side to these giants. They are capable of deep thought and contemplation, often seen sitting quietly as if pondering the mysteries of the jungle. So the next time you think of a silverback gorilla, remember, it's more than just a big, hairy fist. It's a complex, intelligent, and deeply emotional being. And that, my friends, is what makes the silverback truly remarkable. The grizzly claws, jaws, and an attitude problem. This is one beast you don't want to mess with, and in the other corner we have the challenger, the mighty silverback gorilla, a force to be reckoned with. Fresh from the mountains and smelling vaguely of fish, it's the grizzly bear. This creature is a true symbol of raw power and untamed wilderness. Now this is what I'm talking about. Just look at that majestic stance, the confidence in its stride. This is a creature that looks like it was designed by a committee of horror movie villains. Every feature screams danger. I mean, have you seen those claws? They're not just for show, they're lethal weapons. They're like daggers attached to a runaway lawnmower. And the bite force? It's something out of a nightmare. Let's just say you don't want to be on the receiving end of that. The power in those jaws is enough to crush bones with ease. It's enough to turn a bowling ball into dust. Imagine what it could do to anything else that crosses its path. Or a silverback skull into... Well, you get the picture. The sheer force is unimaginable. But the grizzly's secret weapon? Pure, unadulterated rage. This bear doesn't just fight, it fights with a fury that's hard to match. These bears are notoriously grumpy, they're always on edge, ready to defend their territory at a moment's notice. They're like that neighbour who yells at you for walking on their lawn, except instead of yelling, they maul you. And they don't just stop at a warning. And instead of a lawn, it's their entire territory, which is like everywhere. They roam vast areas, always on the lookout. So yeah, the silverback might have the brains and the brawn, but the grizzly, it's a different kind of beast altogether. It's got the raw, primal fury that says, get off my lawn or I'll eat your face. It's a warning you don't want to ignore, and frankly, I wouldn't want to test that theory. The grizzly bear is a force of nature, a true embodiment of wild power and untamed aggression. Let's get ready to rumble in the jungle. Wait, wrong habitat. Okay, enough with the introductions. Let's get down to business. Our fictional arena is set, a lush forest clearing bathed in dappled sunlight. It's the kind of place you'd go for a picnic, if you had a death wish. In one corner, we've got the silverback, looking surprisingly chill for a guy about to get into a fight with a bear. He's casually munching on some bamboo, like this is just another Tuesday. In the other corner, the grizzly is pacing back and forth, huffing and puffing like a furry steam engine. Someone needs a nap, or a Snickers. The tension is palpable. You could cut it with a knife, or a bear claw, or a gorilla's teeth. Look, the point is, it's tense. Section 5, Round 1, a primate pummels, a bear, yawns, and they're off! The silverback charges, unleashing a roar that shakes the very trees. The grizzly rears up, claws outstretched, ready to meet the challenge. This is it, folks, the moment we've all been waiting for. The silverback delivers a thunderous blow to the grizzly's chest. The impact is deafening. The grizzly doesn't seem to notice. It's too busy trying to swat at a fly that's landed on its nose. What is even happening right now? This is not how this was supposed to go. Section 6, Round 2, when predators collide and someone forgets the script. The silverback, clearly confused by the grizzly's lack of enthusiasm, tries a different tactic. He circles the bear, feinting left and right, looking for an opening. The grizzly, meanwhile, has finally caught that pesky fly. It's now happily licking its paws, completely oblivious to the primate ballet happening around it. This is getting ridiculous. This is like watching a heavyweight boxer go toe-to-toe with a beanbag chair. Where's the bloodlust, the primal rage, the raw, animalistic fury? Oh, right, it's nap time, for the bear anyway. Section 7, the unexpected twist. This isn't your average nature documentary. The grizzly, having successfully devoured the fly and licked itself clean, decides it's had enough excitement for one day. It lets out a mighty yawn and plops down on the forest floor, curling up into a furry, snoozing ball. The silverback stares at the slumbering bear, its face a mixture of bewilderment and disappointment. He looks at the audience as if to say, seriously, this is what I signed up for? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. Sometimes the most epic battles are the ones that never happen. Section 8, and the winner is, well, nobody really. So who won? Nobody really. It's a draw. Or, if you want to get technical about it, a victory for common sense. Because let's be honest, pitting a gorilla against a bear in a fight to the death is just plain stupid. The real winners here are the animals themselves. They're smarter than we give them credit for. They know that fighting is dangerous, and it's usually not worth the risk. Unless, of course, there's food involved, or territory, or a particularly annoying fly. Section 9, Lessons Learned, or Why You Shouldn't Believe Everything You See on the Internet. So what have we learned today? Apart from the fact that bears really like to sleep, well, for one thing, nature is weird and unpredictable, and sometimes it just doesn't make sense. We've also learned that you shouldn't believe everything you see on the internet, especially if it involves animals fighting, because chances are it's either fake, staged, or just plain ridiculous. Section 10. Until next time, stay wild, stay weird, and please don't try this at home. And that's all the time we have for today, folks. Thanks for joining me on this wild ride. Until next time, stay wild, stay weird, and please don't try this at home, or in the forest, or anywhere really.